What is going on, beautiful people? I am Lee Hammett, the diagnosed self-aware narcissist known as mental illness, and welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about why you don't need a confession from a narcissist. If you have evidence, if you have proof, you don't need it. Stay tuned to find out why. Like and subscribe, and of course, thank you. If you have proof about a narcissist or a toxic person doing something to you, you do not need a confession from that person. And if you're new here, I'm a narcissist. I actually have narcissistic personality disorder. So if you catch a narcissist red-handed, like you have just proof, like the undeniable proof, screenshots, recordings, whatever, you don't need that person to confess. Because as a narcissist, I would not confess. I'm not going to give you the pleasure of letting you know that you are right. Even if you have proof, even if you have evidence, I'm not going to confess, because what good does that do me? I can deny. I can say, hey, look, you doctored those screenshots. Hey, you doctored those text messages or whatever. You changed them up. That wasn't me. And if you do not leave me, then what else? Nothing's going to change. The only thing that will change is that you won't catch them the same way twice. Or you very rarely will catch them the same way twice. If you catch them through their watch, guess what? You won't catch me through the watch again. Passcode. Whatever friend told you or gave you the evidence, that's not my friend anymore. Take your evidence, take your proof, and act on it. Do what you... All right, y'all. Confessions. You do not need a confession to... put it this way. Even the police don't need a confession to convict people. They absolutely don't. If the police don't need a confession, why do you? So many people want to, I just want them, Lee, why don't we need a confession? I'm like, because what is the confession going to do? Are you going to leave them? This is the question a narcissist is going to ask you. So I need to understand, why do you need them to confess so bad? Are you planning on leaving them? If not, then again, why do you need a confession? Are you going to leave me? Are you going to hold me accountable? Because if not, why do you need a confession? Sorry, I'm moving my camera around. Well, why do you need a confession? If you're not going to leave me, if you're not going to hold me accountable, then why do you need a confession? A lot of times when I'm asking people, I'll ask them, I say, why do you need it? They're like, oh, I just want them to be accountable. Yeah, if you're dealing with a narcissist, accountability, take that accountability, roll up your blinds, open the window, and throw that shit out of it. Because no narcissist is going to want to be accountable if it's not going to be of benefit to them. They're not going to apologize for it. They're not going to admit to it. Just like in that video I said, if you catch me up and you don't leave me, you are okay with it. I don't care what people say, Lee, that's not true. We're not really okay with it. I know you're not okay with it, but in my mind, that's how I justify it. If you stay, you're okay with it. Well, Lee, we're not okay with it. Yes, you are. You keep saying I'm not okay with it, but you stay. So you must be okay with it. You see the logic behind it. I know it's going to sound illogical to people, but that's logic. That's narcissist logic right there. If you stay, you must be okay regardless of the circumstance, whatever you caught me in, whatever you're trying to get me to admit to. If you stay, you must be okay with it. That's how narcissists view it, y'all. It's black and white. Unless it's them catching you, but the double standards exist. But the way the narcissist mind works, if you stay with me, you must be okay with it. It must not be that bad. And guess what else happens? If you need a confession and if you don't get that confession and you don't leave, guess what? You won't catch me the same way twice. If it's cheating, you won't catch me through my watch again. Guess what? Passcode on my watch. Phone, passcode on my phone. Hiding the phone when I'm asleep. It's just silly stuff like that. My friends, like I said in the video, my friend told you, that's no longer my friend. Your friend told you, that's no longer your friend. I'm going to isolate you away from that person. So again, you don't need a confession. You don't. If you have proof positive, if it's right here in front of your damn face, like if it's like irrefutable, if it's undeniable, what do you need them to confess for? Again, like I said in the beginning, the police don't even need a confession. If the police have overwhelming evidence, they might offer you a plea bargain. Like, look, we got you at the scene of the crime with your cell phone record, you took a selfie there with the weapon in your hand. You took a selfie there with the weapon in your hand. You got a video. You own video admitting to doing it. This is you on your own recording device. We didn't alter that. You said it. You did it. Then we're gonna offer you a plea bargain. All you need, we just need you to confess, Mr. Narcissist. I'm not confessing to nothing. That's not me. You doctored that. I know it's my phone, but you convinced me. You probably put me under some mind control spell and made me doctor my own phone, or coerce me to film that video. Blah blah blah. Boo 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 beep beep beep. You get it. You understand it. It doesn't matter. You don't need it. You don't need it. I need the confession for some closure. You don't need it. The proof is your closure. The disrespect of whatever the situation is, the lie, the cheating, the financial abuse, whatever it is, the manipulation, the gap, whatever it is, you have the proof. Why do you need to hear it? You don't need to hear it because guess what? I'm going to weaponize my accountability. That's what narcissistic people in this situation will do. They will weaponize accountability in this situation. I'm not going to be accountable, or they'll admit to little bits and pieces of it, just enough to keep you there. They'll tell you they'll give you the silent treatment. They'll rage out on you. They'll pass blame back to you. They'll do every single thing except admit to it. And some people will admit to y'all. If it's a benefit to them, they will admit to it to keep you there. They'll admit, no, I cheated on you, and they'll start crying in front of you or something like that. I shouldn't have done that. I can't control myself. I'm a bad person. Me. Y'all believe it. Y'all hear it up. You suck the tears up. It's like y'all was lap the tears up like it's the fountain of youth or some shit like that. Y'all, especially if it's a man crying. Y'all see a man crying. Y'all see these tears as liquid gold. It's not liquid gold. It's liquid gold schlager. You get drunk off these tears. They're so damn toxic. You know what I mean? Y'all be believing tears. Do not drink from the tears of a toxic person. I'll just put it that way, y'all. Because so many people get caught up in this situation when you're dealing with this toxicity, you're dealing with this mindset, and you want a confession. I just need a confession. I just need you to be accountable. I just need you to feel sorry. What if they're not sorry for what they done to you, y'all? I feel like some people, I know I try to breeze it over a lot of times with the way I say stuff, but what if they aren't sorry for what they did to you? What if they tell you deserved it? What if they said that? What if you have screenshots of them saying that you deserve whatever they did to you? Why do you need them to confess? You don't need a confession. That confession becomes another anchor that keeps you tied to the sea of this toxic relationship. That keeps you anchored to the sea in this toxic relationship. It won't let you leave because I need that confession. Why the heck? You don't need it. You want it. You want a confession. You don't need it. Wants and needs. You want something. You need something. Needs, water, food, wants, sparkling Avian water, filet mignon. Those are the difference between needs and wants. You need food and water. You want filet mignon and Avian water or Fiji water. Shout out to Omar. Fiji water. He likes Fiji water because he's in Fiji. Blah, 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 boo, 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 beep, beep, beep. Y'all get it. But I feel like you have to understand that's the mindset. When you're dealing with a toxic person or a narcissist, that's absolutely the mindset, y'all. You have to roll with it. You have to roll with the punches. You have to do it like that. That's the absolute truth. That's what you have to deal with. I'm just telling you have to deal with that type of person, that type of mindset right there, y'all. You have to. So if you're dealing with a narcissist or a toxic person, you don't need a confession to move on. Act on it. Take your evidence and whatever acting on it looks like, act on it. Some of y'all are going to stay anyway. So why do you need confession? You're going to stay. This is proof that you're cheating on me. I'm going to stay anyway. But you didn't bring it up then. Why you even bring it up? Then you just got to be, in that situation right there, you kind of have to be willfully ignorant right there. You have to look at it and just like, turn a blind eye to it. I know I have the evidence, but turn a blind eye to it. That's how it looks sometimes, y'all. I'm not calling you ignorant. I'm just saying sometimes there have to be a level of willful ignorance for you to see the evidence and just ignore it. Just like, okay, yeah. As long as I don't bring it up, we're fine. He hasn't changed. They haven't changed the way they treat me, even though they're cheating on me. So we're fine. Maybe the side chick will help the relationship out. You start to rationalize with it, and you stay. Look, to each their own. If you're cool with a one-sided polyamorous relationship where they can do what they want to do, but you can't, fine. But at the end to wrap this all up, y'all, you don't need a confession. You absolutely do not. You just don't. You want it, you don't need it. Wants and needs. You want it, you don't need it. You absolutely don't need it. You don't. I'm just telling you the truth, y'all. I really am telling y'all the truth. You don't need a confession. But anyways, y'all, thank y'all for tuning into another episode. I really, truly appreciate y'all. Live in-person meetup in Durham, North Carolina at the Honeysuckle at Lakewood. I'm about to leave right now to go book this night. I pick my son up and then we'll book this event. Live in-person event. Come to Durham, North Carolina. If you're in the surrounding areas, come to Durham. Come say hey. Me and Ben Taylor and some other TikTok creators are trying to get a few others to come out and say hey. Just come say hey, y'all. We've been cooped up from COVID for the last 2 years. Come say hey. Just come out and just say, hey, Lee, good to meet you. You changed my life. And y'all changed my life. We changing each other's lives. It's a symbiotic relationship. I appreciate, look, y'all, I appreciate every single one of you. I really, really, truly do. Ben appreciate y'all as well. Ben Taylor, Raw Motivations, he appreciates y'all as well. But anyways, y'all, stay tuned for another episode. Like and subscribe for more. Yeah, I'm starting my text message series again here soon too. So send me some text messages to Dear Mental Illness. I'll break them down. Keep it 2 or 3 texts, y'all. I can't do 15 text messages. I just can't do that, y'all. Thank y'all so much. Dear Mental Illness at gmail.com. Thank you so much. Mental Illness is out. Peace.